it in the beginning itself, but I was keeping all that algorithms, similar algorithms together. Creation and insertion is almost same, no? So that's why, traversing we have used many times in that both algorithms. Insertion also, creation also we have used. So it is just initialization of the pointers, and then using this code, while current pointer is not equal to null, previous pointer equal to current pointer, and current pointer equal to current pointer. This should be like a poem you should be knowing. This is only for traversing through the linked list. If you want to have all the steps over here, this I am writing as we have called in this traversal as a function, no, like that. Traverse. So if we are calling a traversal algorithm alone, one second. And then that function alone, if you are writing, how you will write, like that I have given. Okay. So that initialization and all, we can do it in the main, and then when you are coming to this, pre-pointer, we are passing as argument, and current pointer also. If you are passing as an argument like this, if you want to have, then we will be only initializing the current pointer and the previous pointer, and then current pointer until it is not equal to null. These two steps will be repeated. Got it? So this will be our, if they are asking only for traversal algorithm, you can write this. For arrays, you have written, no, for that exam. So you should be first writing what is traversing, and then write what the coding for, or the function for traversing a linked list. Okay. Now the next topic is searching a linked list. You know what is searching? How we are performing searching in an array using either linear search or binary search. That time only I told we can perform binary search only in arrays, because we can determine which is the middle element by calculating the middle index, and then we will be taking out the middle element, right? We will be searching the searching is carried out with the middle element, right? But in linked list we cannot find the middle element and all, and then we will be performing only that linear search type of searching, that is linear. Each element in the each node will be compared with the search element, right? So as I had explained this, I feel searching algorithm. What is searching algorithm? Finding the location of a node where the search key item, or we will be telling it as item, or the search key, any term you can use, that item is present in any of the nodes. So we have to return the node position. Here we don't have anything like index number and all, right? Only in arrays we have index number. Here we don't have index number, only the node position we have to return. So there is nothing like position -1, nothing like that, where the correct position only will be returned, right? So here we will be searching with the data of each node. What are the two parts of a node? We will be having two parts for the node, right? For the a linked list is made up of a collection of nodes, right? Collection of nodes. And each node is consisting of two parts. One is the data part and other one is the link part. Data part will be having the data, right? It will be having the numbers. So whatever search key we are getting, that search key value has to be compared with the data part of the node, right? So if I am having two nodes and the search item is given as 20, what I will be doing, the search key will be compared with the data item of each node. So when 20 is compared with the data item of the first node, it is 10. So it is not the same. So we will move on to the next node and we will compare with the data part of the second node. So now 20 is equal to 20. So we will be returning the position of the node. This is the first node. So this will be the second node. Second node we will be returning as a position of the position of the search item. Who has left? Nagaraj is there, right? Who left then? Okay, so this will be our searching of an item. So as I told, now searching itself can be on unsorted or sorted linked list. You know what is the difference between sorted and unsorted? If you have the numbers in the data part, in ascending or descending order, then it will be a sorted list. If it is not arranged based on the data, then it is an unsorted linked list. Now complexity of both, no, it will be the same for both. It will be the same as that of the linear search. I told you we cannot perform binary search in linked list. So it is the same as the complexity same as that of our linear search. Each node we will take and compare it, right? So the key operation is comparison. Again, we cannot reduce the number of comparisons. Each node we have to compare the data part, right? So the worst case is proportional to the number of elements present in the list. So how many elements are present? Depending upon that, if the last the search key is present as the last item, how many comparisons or key operation we have to perform, right? That is our that will determine the worst case. And again, average case time is proportional to n by 2. So most of the time we may not be giving the first item or the last item, right? Last item, if I'm giving for search, it will be giving me the worst time. If I'm giving the first data of the first item as a search key, you have to imagine this as a long linked list. Okay, it is a linked list consisting of 1,000 nodes. And if I'm giving a data item or for the search, and if I'm giving 100, which is present as 89 or 90th, which is present as the data of the 90th node, how many comparisons I have to make? I have to make 98 comparisons, right? Like that. If I'm giving the data of the first node as a search key, 10 if I'm giving, it will be very easy, right? In first comparison itself, I got. So the number of key operation will be only one, right? So that will be the best case. And sometimes, no, what will be the average case? If I'm mostly, the real-time cases, what all we will give, we may either give 2 or 3 or 5th case, right? That will be the time given for the average case. So mostly, we are just proportioning it as n by 2. We will not be giving at the end. So mostly the comparisons will be only to half the number of elements. What is n here? Number of nodes present in the linked list. N by 2 means half the number of elements. Suppose there are 100, mostly in the average case, we will be giving a real-time case input will be within the 50th node, right? I will be trying out with the second or 10th node, like that, no? So it will be within n by 2. Sorry. Now the algorithm for searching a node in an unsorted linked list. If it is unsorted, what will be the algorithm? So you can imagine what all things we have to do. So search key we have got. What is that search key? I am using a variable called item. So my item is a number which has to be searched in the data part of each node of the linked list. If I'm able to find the number 20 in each or in any of the linked list node, I will be returning the position of that node as the position of the search key item, right? So this will be our algorithm. So if we are making it as a function call, I have written only that part, initialization and those things I have not written. No, not initialization, creation of the pointer I have not written. From only the initialization step I have written. The first step, that if you write also it is correct. You remember the first step of creation of the pointers, right? Node pointers, previous pointer, current pointer, all those we can create. And in the second step only we were initializing. So this is a function only for after creation. If you are just initializing, and from that step onwards we are making it as a function call. So we are initializing previous pointer equal to null and current pointer equal to head pointer. After that, with the same thing, while the current pointer is not equal to null, what we are going to see, we are going to execute one more step within that while loop. That is, we are repeating step 3 when current pointer is not equal to null. What is that step 3? If item is equal to the current pointer data. Can anyone explain what is in this step? Item, if it is equal to the current pointer data. Meenakshi, can you tell me what I'm checking over here?
Yes, ma'am. The number you are going to search, that is 20, whether it is found in the current pointer data, that is the data, ma'am.
So
That in the node, the data item is searched.
So when we are traversing, we will be just checking. So, you know, initialization of the previous pointer is equal to null and current pointer is pointing to the first node. What is in head pointer? Address of first node. So whenever we are traversing using this step, or in the initial step itself, we will be checking whether the first node data, what is current pointer pointing to now? It is pointing to the head pointer, which is nothing but the address of the first node. Suppose address of the data part of the first node is 20, and my search key is 22. Here the variable item is used, right? So if my item is 22, so what I will be doing, I'll be just searching, or I will be comparing item which is 22 with the data part. You know, each node is consisting of two parts, data part and link part. The data part, how to access current pointer data, right? So we had initialized 2 pointers. I am repeating that same step. The first step, no, what is previous pointer initialized to? Previous pointer is initialized to null, and the current pointer is initialized to head pointer. What will be there in head pointer? Head pointer will be having the address of the first node. First node. So now when you, after initialization, previous pointer will be pointing to null, current pointer will be pointing to the first node. Understood? So at this time we are checking whether the data part of current pointer, whether it is equal to the item. We are checking like this. The data part of, this is data, right? Data is 20, whether it is equal to the item. Data part of current pointer, whether it is double equal to, I am putting, right? Whether it is equal to, comparison, it is not assigning, we are comparing. You can write with a pencil, we are comparing whether item is equal to current pointer data. If it is yes, then we have to give a statement, element found at the current pointer, right? So you have to, if you want to show the address, you can just print current pointer, or if you want to return the position, you have to keep a counter. That I'll show you how it is done. So when you are printing, you can just show element found at the current pointer. Else, if you are not able to find, then you have to traverse, or you have to move to the next node. You know, linked list is made up of many nodes, right? If the data is not matching with the first node, you will be traversing. What is the step for traversing? You remember what is the step for traversing? In step 4 of the previous algorithm we had written, right? While
current pointer is not equal to null, ma'am.
Tell me.
Then current pointer is equals to new node, ma'am.
If current pointer is not equal to null, what is the code for traversing?
Data.
Previous pointer equal to current pointer, and
current pointer is equals to current pointer link.
A current pointer link, right? These steps are used. So if you are not finding the item in the first node, you have to traverse. So in else part, what you are keeping? In else part, we are giving previous pointer equal to current pointer, which is this coding. This is for traversing. Previous pointer equal to current pointer equal to current pointer link. I told you just now the traversal algorithm, right? While current pointer is not equal to land, we have to assign the current value or the current address which was there in current pointer to previous pointer, and whatever address is there in current pointer link, we are assigning to current pointer. That means we are shifting current pointer to the second node and previous pointer to the first node. Got it? So again, when you reach the second node, what will be the what we should repeat now? Here, suppose the number 22 is present as the data part. Now, which is the current pointer? Current pointer we have shifted, right, from here to here. And previous pointer we have shifted to the first node. This is first node, this is second node. Again, in this while loop, you will be, you will be checking whether the item is equal to the current pointer data, right? So we are repeating this step 3. So item is 22 and the current pointer data is also 22, right? So this again, when we compare, we got the item. So when you find the item, you will be printing item found or the element found at the current pointer, else you will be moving. So in our case, we found, so we will be printing the element found at the current pointer. So if you can visualize, or if you can remember the coding for traversal, if you can remember what is the condition when there is no nodes existing in the linked list, and or when is the condition when we come out of the while loop. This while loop, when you come out, what is the value of the current pointer? When there is no nodes present in the linked list, what will be the value of the previous pointer? All these things, if you can understand, then you can easily write these algorithm without even studying. Okay. So after this, if the current pointer, these are the two conditions, in which we will be either we are not finding the element in this first node, so we are moving in the else part, we are moving on to the next node using this traversal algorithm. After traversing through all the nodes, if you are not finding the item, we will be moving. So when you come out of this while loop, you have reached the last node, but still, if you are not finding the item to be searched, suppose this item is in 24 and you didn't find 22 in the second node also, then again what you will do, you will be traversing into the next node. So current pointer will be moving to the next node, previous pointer will be pointing to this node. So that time also we are not finding the data, means now the last node will be having the current pointer equal to null. So you will come out of this step 3 and step 2 and step 3. You will not execute this while loop again, because we reached the end of the linked list. When you reach the end of the linked list, what will be the value of current pointer? Can anyone tell me? When you reach the end of the linked list, what will be the value of current pointer? I have repeated many times.
Null, ma'am.
Null.
Null, ma'am.
At the end of the linked list, we don't have any other nodes, so we don't have any address to be stored in the link part. So the current pointer will be having null. If current pointer is equal to null, when you come out of this step 3, step 2 and step 3, but still if current pointer, and if you have reached the current pointer equal to null, then the thing is we didn't find the item in the linked list. So you have to give the message element not found. Understood? So these are the steps which you have to write when you are searching in an item in an unsorted linked list. Is it clear? So similar to that, we have now these. I am giving it separately because each of these note is asked in the previous university question paper. I know you cannot imagine and write, so I am giving it separately. Most of the steps are similar, but only minor differences will be there. So if you study the base algorithm and you know what is the coding for traversal and what is the condition for checking whether we have reached the end of the linked list, and what is the condition when there are no nodes existing in the linked list. What is the condition? Previous pointer, if it is null, then there are no nodes existing in the linked list. Right? If current pointer is equal to null, that means we have reached the end of the linked list. Right? Such things, if you can remember, you can easily write all these algorithms. So searching an item in a sorted linked list. Right? So now, what is the specialty of sorted linked list? The items, the data part will be in ascending order, right? We are just taking the case of ascending order. So you will be, before traversing, you have to check one more thing, whether the item is greater than the current pointer data. You know what is the traversal algorithm, right? So along with that, when you traverse to the next node, you will be checking whether the data is greater than the item to be searched. Then only we will be traversing. So whenever it is found to be greater, we will be the item to be searched. If it is greater than the current pointer data, we will be traversing to the next node. So if it is not greater, that means it will be equal to, right? We can check whether it is equal to the current pointer. So the what is the benefit of searching in a sorted linked list? If you are not finding the element soon after the current lower number in the node, then you need not search further, right? That's why we are having two algorithms. That is, if you are having suppose I'm having a linked list like this, I thought of making. So here it is the value is 10, and you have the second node with a value 20, and you have the third node with a value 23. And so these nodes are connected, linked list. Whenever you are drawing, you have to show this link to the next node. And in this you have a null. That means we don't have any nodes. The search key, I have got is 21. Got it? So we searched with the data of the first node, 10 and 21 not equal. Second node, 20 and 21. Now what all things we have to do now? We will be checking and whether it is 10 is, whether the item to be searched, that is 21, whether it is greater than 10, right? Whether it is greater than 10. Key operation is comparison, right? So we will avoid such comparison. We will be first two comparisons. One comparison is like whether it is greater. Only that thing we will do now. So 10, whether 21, whether it is greater than 10. So we understood that 21 is greater. So we will move on to the next node. Again, we will compare whether 21 is greater than 20. So it is greater. So we will move on to the next node. So we will compare 21 whether it is greater than 23. No. So we understood that there is no point in moving again through the linked list because it is already sorted, right? If you are not finding the element in the correct place between 20 and 23, if I'm not finding, then there is no possibility of finding the number in the linked list. Suppose if I'm having an extended linked list, one more case I will show you. Instead of this, I had still nodes existing. Again, I have one more node which is having the data 25, and again one more node I am having. I'm not able to draw here. So if I'm having 30, so should I continue searching with for the data? No, right? Because we know that 21 is greater than 20. So I thought it may be there in the next node. Again, when I compared, I saw that 21 is not greater than 23. So there is no possibility of finding the number 21 again in the linked list, right? So hereafter we have greater numbers as it is a sorted linked list. After 23, it is 25, then it is 30. So as I didn't find, or as item is not greater than the current pointer data. Current pointer data is 23 and 21 is the item. 21 is not greater than 23. I need not traverse to the next node, right? So whenever we are getting the condition that item is greater than current pointer, then only we will be traversing. So I'll explain the code once again. So now what is the first step? As usual, we will be setting the previous pointer initialization to null, and current pointer is initialized to the head pointer, which is nothing but our first node address, right? Head pointer will be having the address of the first node. Head pointer, this also you should remember. Initialization is always previous pointer equal to null, and current pointer is initialized to the address of the first node, which is there in head pointer. Got it? We are using another variable called position, got it? Which is initialized to 1. That means we will be starting the checking or comparison with from the first node. So position is initialized to 1. Now we have the step for traversal through the nodes of the linked list. So what is in step 3? Step 2, we have to repeat step 3 while current pointer is not equal to. You know what is the coding for traversal? What is the coding for traversal? What is the coding for traversal? Can anyone tell me? If I repeat this.
Previous pointer equal to current pointer equal to current pointer linked one.
Yes. So this will be our traversal coding. Previous pointer equal to current pointer equal to current. We know here also, while current pointer is not equal to null, previous pointer equal to current pointer is equal to current pointer link. This is our coding. But in between these two, one more thing we have to check, as it is a sorted list. If item is greater than the current pointer data, got it? Two things we are checking now. Current pointer is not equal to null, and inside that we are checking one more thing. If item is greater than current pointer data, if item is greater than the current pointer data, then only we are traversing. Got it? Then only we are moving on to the next node. Got it? What are the other two possible conditions? Item may be less than or item may be equal to, right? In those two cases, we have to move to the else part. Got it? So here, else part 1 or part only we have given. If item is else if part, we have given one more condition. So I'll explain that. Before that, if these two conditions are satisfied, current pointer is not equal to null and item is greater than the current pointer data, that means it is not equal, right? It is greater. So we are expecting that it is present. The search key 21 is present in the next node, right? Because 21 is greater than 10. So we are moving the previous pointer to the next node and current pointer to the next node, right? So now previous pointer is pointing to 20 and current pointer, previous pointer, what is it? Previous pointer is pointing to 10 and current pointer is pointing to 20, right? So in the second case, we will be again checking whether the item is greater than 20. So we know 21 is greater than 20. Again, we will be moving to the step 2 and we'll be checking whether current pointer is not equal to null. Then we'll move on to the step 3 to see whether item is greater than the current pointer data. So in each time when you traverse, we initialize the position to 1, right? So whenever we are traversing, to indicate that we are moving on to the next node, we are incrementing the position also. Got it? So if you are not finding the data and the item as item in the first node, we will move on to the second node. If the data and the item is not equal, we will move on to the third node. Similarly, we will be, along with that, we will be incrementing the pointer, that not pointer, we will be incrementing the position. So position indicates the node number. Position was 1 for the first node, position becomes 2 for the second node, right? So this way we will be traversing through traversing at the same time, we will be comparing and then incrementing the position. Okay, so in else if part, what is in else if part? We gave only one condition over here. If item is greater than, what is the other condition? If item is equal to the current pointer data. In that case, we have to print element found at position, right? In that case, we have to give, if it is equal, then we have to, the other case will never exist, right? If you are checking with item is greater than current pointer, we will be moving the current pointer. And if it is equal, we will be just here, else if this is not required. Else if is required, yes, condition is given, no? Okay. Anyway, when we are implementing the program, I will correct it. Else if item is equal to the current data, then you have to print element found at the position, and then you can exit from the current step. If one more case will be like if the search item is not present in the linked list, what is that case? You what will determine whether you have reached the end of the linked list? Can anyone tell me? What will determine?
Current pointer equivalent to null.
Good. If current pointer is equal to null, so when you are traversing, you are always checking whether current pointer is not equal to null. If current pointer is equal to null, that means we reached the end of the linked list. If current pointer is equal to null, that means we reached the like end of the list, but still we were not able to find the element. If you found the element, we might have exited from the step 3. Directly we will exit. If you are moving on to the next step, that is step 4, and if current pointer is equal to null, that means element not found. Got it? Then the element is not found. So you have to print that element not found. So this will be the algorithm for searching a sorted linked list. I told you, right, you have to write all the algorithms. Even if I am explaining, you know how many slides I am moving. The content is very less, but the marks will be more. So you have to explain each and every line. First write with a pen and with a pencil. For each line, you have to explain. Whenever the question is asked in a bubble sort, last time I told, if you write the program, I will not give you marks. You have to explain means you have to explain. For writing of the program, I have not given marks. So like that, whenever the question is asked for explaining with an example, if you write a program, And just to copy the program from observation, I will not give you marks. And next internal exam, I'm going to be very strict. I'll be asking only the examples with examples, no? How to insert and this algorithms. If I'm asking also, I'll be asking only with the explanation. So the next DT, which is nothing but, so searching is over, creation is over, insertion is over, searching is over, and then comes the deletion, right? Deletion of a node from a singly linked list. The creation we have seen for singly, doubly, and circularly linked list. That is asked also for the university exam. Don't think that only singly linked list creation will be asked. It is asked. And for other operations like insertion of a new node, searching of a node, and deletion of a node, and traversing, I am showing only for the singly linked list. But now what is deletion means? Like we are going to delete a node. Node consists of two parts, right? Data part and the link part. We are going to remove one node from the existing linked list. So we have to make that connection. If you just take out one compartment from the train, we have to connect between those two, right? The other two which is existing. One, the other two parts which is remaining. The engine also, along with the 2, 3 box, one compartment. The third compartment, if I remove, means the second compartment has to be connected with the fourth compartment, right? Like that, if you are deleting from a node from between, you have to connect, you have to make that connection. You know how to make the connection, right? You can easily tell how you are making that connection. Now you have understood the concept. So I'll first ask how to make the connection, because we are left out with the 5 minutes. So suppose I have the linked list in that. So each node is having 2 parts, right? You have the link part, and the link part will have the address of the next node, right? So the last node will be having null, right? So this is having the data also, here 1, here 2, and here it is 3, right? So this is our linked list. So each one will be having the address of the next node which is connected. Suppose I want to delete the node 2, what I should be doing? Can anyone tell me? Well, if I'm going to delete node 2, what I should be doing? Harsha is not there. If I'm deleting node 2, what I can leave it like this, one separate 2 linked list, one with only one node, the other also with only one node. Can I leave the linked list like this?
No, ma'am, we need to connect, ma'am.
How to connect?
Here, next node.
Node 1 had the address in the link part, it was having the address of the second node. So in order to, if I delete, what I should update here, instead of this node 2, I want a connection from here, from first node, I should connect to the third node. How to connect? So this is the address. Suppose it is 8727. Here it was 8263, and here it was 8277. This was the address. So here it was 8263, right? We had the address of the second node over here. Instead of the second node, I should give the address of the third node, right? So because I deleted the second node, I should be giving here 8727. So this will establish the connection between the first node and the third node. So this will be updated. So how to get the address of the third node? You know that the previous, you can use the pointers, previous pointer and current pointer. And when you are having the, when you do the traversal, if you reach the correct position to delete, you can get the address from the current pointer link. All right. So those steps only we have written over here. Again, from the beginning, I'll just explain. Delete is a function which is called from the main, and in that we are passing item to be deleted, previous pointer and the current pointer. Got it? So here you are searching and deleting from the existing linked list. So we are first finding which node to be deleted. We are not giving the number of the node to be deleted. We are just giving the data to be deleted, right? We will ask the user which data has to be deleted. So we will first compare and see the data. Suppose the user entered the data 2, you know that data 2 is existing in the second node. So I'll first search with the item and then I will delete. Okay. So whenever we are when we want to find the item, we will be you know, if you are not finding the item in the first node, here the first node, you know, we will first compare the data part. The data part of the first node is 1. So what you will do, 1 is not equal to 2, so we have to move to the next node. What is the code used for moving on to the next node? What is the coding which is used to move on to the next node? It is the traversal algorithm, right? You have to use the traversal algorithm. So you will be using the traversal algorithm to move to the next node. So initially previous pointer is pointing to null and current pointer is pointing to the head pointer, which is nothing but the address of the first node. After that, if you are not finding the item as the data of the current data, we have to traverse to the next node. So how to do the traversal? You know that the traversal you know the traversal coding, previous pointer equal to current pointer equal to current pointer link. So if you are not finding the item as the first node data, you will move this current pointer to the second node and the previous pointer will be pointing to the first node. So here how we have done, if item is equal to the current pointer data, here in after initialization, I'll just show you. When what is the initialization step? Previous pointer equal to 1 second. So this is our previous pointer and this is our current pointer, right? Previous pointer is equal to null, current pointer equal to head pointer. Current pointer, head pointer means what? It is having the address of the first node. So current pointer now it will be pointing to the first node. Previous pointer is pointing to null. You know pointer concept in it will